chemical reaction process that results in the interconversion of chemical species. A chemical reaction is a process that leads to the chemical transformation of one set of chemical substances to another. Classically, chemical reactions encompass changes that only involve the positions of electrons in the forming and breaking of chemical bonds between atoms, with no change to the nuclei, no change to the elements present, and can often be described by a chemical equation. Nuclear chemistry is a subdiscipline of chemistry that involves the chemical reactions of unstable and radioactive elements where both electronic and nuclear changes can occur. A thermite reaction using iron-3 oxide. The sparks flying outwards are globules of molten iron trailing smoke in their wake. The substance or substances initially involved in a chemical reaction are called reactants or reagents. Chemical reactions are usually characterized by a chemical change, and they yield one or more products which usually have properties different from the reactants. Reactions often consist of a sequence of individual sub-steps, the so-called elementary reactions, and the information on the precise course of action is part of the reaction mechanism. Chemical reactions are described with chemical equations which symbolically present the starting materials, end products, and sometimes intermediate products in reaction conditions. Chemical reactions happen at a characteristic reaction rate at a given temperature and chemical concentration. Reaction rates increase with increasing temperature because there is more thermal energy available to reach the activation energy necessary for breaking bonds between atoms. Reactions may proceed in forward or reverse direction until they go to completion or reach equilibrium. Reactions that proceed in a forward direction to approach equilibrium are often described as spontaneous, requiring no input of energy to go forward. Non-spontaneous reactions require input of free energy to go forward. Examples include charging a battery by applying an external electrical power source. Photosynthesis given by absorption of electromagnetic radiation in the form of sunlight. A reaction may be classified as redox, in which oxidation and reduction occur, and non-redox, in which there is no oxidation and reduction occurring. Most simple redox reactions may be classified as combination, decomposition, or single displacement reactions. Different chemical reactions are used during chemical synthesis in order to obtain a desired product. In biochemistry, a consecutive series of chemical reactions where the product of one reaction is the reactant of the next reaction form metabolic pathways. These reactions are often catalyzed by protein enzymes. Enzymes increase the rates of biochemical reactions, so that metabolic syntheses and decompositions impossible under ordinary conditions can occur at the temperatures and concentrations present within a cell. The general concept of a chemical reaction has been extended to reactions between entities smaller than atoms, including nuclear reactions, radioactive decays, and reactions between elementary particles, as described by quantum field theory.